in their country. I suppose the theory is
smash that like button. Woo!
Like and subscribe.
from inside my tent. After all those shenanigans yesterday, we're back on the GR5. I think I'm in their country. When the app says downhill, you're never quite sure what you're going to get. We were up and over that this morning, and now we're going through these sort of turnstiles to get us through the fences, electrified fences. Down through the dark wood with all the birds. But we've lost all our height, which means we're going to have to gain height somewhere. Good to see in the dark forest. We've come down from way up there somewhere, down to this damned lake. One of the things that is the case is there's now Burgay, but they're generally open Saturday, Sunday in June, waiting for the school holidays to start at the beginning of July, when they'll be open every day. Good morning, day 13. Wow, day 12. Where'd you begin? The first section on the app is all marked as you can't bivouac, which is fine. When we were on it, you could see why. But it was up on a ridge, going up and down all the various cols. It's windy, very busy, lots of people out. It was Sunday. And then after that, we came down into sort of the top of the ski resort. And yeah, stayed there for a little bit. And then we made the decision, yeah, let's just push on, do another 5k, and then we will camp near this water source. Wow, that 5k, 90 minutes of it, I'm not sure what the distance was hugging the mountain edge on a thin path with railings and everything else. Whew, that was exciting, in inverted commas. And then when we finally got to our camp spot, the mountain had opened up, and in the evening and in the morning, all the chamois goats, mountain goats, came out to play. So today we've got about 25k. I think some of it is through a valley passing lakes, but about 25k to another ski resort that has a set aside area for camping. And then a day after, 25k, and I've got myself a hotel room, so in another town. But yeah, yesterday was it's a very long day. 12 hours, 28k. Technical and scary and everything. So let's see where today takes us. We're following the overflow waterfall from that dammed area down the valley. And we come down to another lake and a little chalet place and a hiker who pitched their tent here. I know we're going to go back up at some point, but compared to yesterday, we didn't have any kilometres like this. Come down low, the trees are different. A series of bridges as we crisscross the water coming down. Yeah. Oh dear, not to be. So here we are, just rolling down the valley on the GR5. It's just 2 hours straight up on this foresty road. It's not steep, but it's relentless. Of course there is, almost at the top of this particular pass, a nice stack of wood. I think we were on the top of that this morning. We took the option to come down the valley, through the valley and then up the other side, as against just doing a ridge walk. First actual sign I've seen for an hour and a quarter. I'm going the right way. The refuge Wiedenbach, just stopping. I'm assuming that's good water. The sound can be pretty hypnotic. So a good stop for 45 minutes ago at this albergue. It's closed at the moment. Have something to eat, get some water, rest the feet, wait for Beck and Seb. Yeah. If you ever get a chance to use the toilet, take it. Negotiate the electric fence with all the cows that you then cycle through. So to join everything up, got a 20-30 minute road walk on this fairly quiet road, and then that will get us back on the registered route. Although I'm glad we took the route we did. Very different. So getting towards the end of the alternate that we took, it enabled us to go down a valley and have a long up rather than skirting across a ridge. In the end yesterday, probably did 2 or 3k more than the official number, and today's walk is 2 or 3k shorter than the official number. So it all evens out in the end, but still a bright day. Let's see the end. And then we break out into this Windows screensaver view. You can hear all the cows. These are huge animals, and we're separated by a tiny piece of wire. It wasn't our target for the day. It's an extra, so I'll take it. I think we're bouncing over these hills, hoping the cows aren't in them. Another one of these zigzag styles. I suppose the theory is the cow can't do what I just did. A little bit closer now. And there they go. Chairlift infrastructure and a place to put a marker. Silent. When it's covered in snow, it's a ski resort of sorts, but it looks like everything is closed. So and then right at the end of the strip, something is open, full of bikers. So the bivouac area are a load of platforms, but I don't want to use a platform, so I've just pitched my tent, go from there. Oops, there we go. Look at that on.
Smash that like button. Woo!
Like and subscribe.